Blog Talk Radio.
Join us for today's episode of the Utopian Realities Slope, Save Life on Planet Earth Blog Talk Radio Show, bringing you solution bearers with practical, proven, scientific ways to help you eliminate global level irradiation and extinction level threats from your body and bringing forward the means to restore and sustain global waters, air, soil, and sentient life. Welcome. Greetings, this is Lisa Wolf, your host. Welcome to the Utopian Realities Slope, Save Life on Planet Earth, Sunday Scientist Forum, where we speak with and make the global community aware of scientists with actual solutions to the ongoing Fukushima, North American, and global irradiation and extinction level threats we're all facing, solutions that you can help bring to bear. Today we're speaking with Bobby Oren, founder and CEO of BAO Health Resources. Mr. Oren was born in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia and since 1982 has owned and operated BAO Corporation in Beverly Hills, California, also serving as its chief executive officer. In 1991, he was appointed as a representative of commercial affairs for the Republic of Georgia in the western United States. And in 2001, he was appointed as the representative of the Peace Fund of Georgia, a nonprofit organization in the United States. Mr. Oren graduated with a master's degree in economics, specification in industrial planning in the former Soviet Union, and also completed schooling at the Export Institute of Israel in Tel Aviv. Mr. Oren is fluent in over 6 languages and has traveled extensively throughout the noted regions. He will be telling us about Folium PX and the offer he made to the Flint, Michigan City Council when hundreds of residents gathered to discuss the problem of lead contamination in the city's water supply. Mr. Oren's message was that Folium PX has been validated through extensive use to be capable of removing lead and other toxic heavy metals from those who have been contaminated. Mr. Oren offered a free 1-month supply of Folium PX to anyone adversely affected by the water supply, provided they have a blood test for lead levels before beginning treatment. This will make it possible to do another test after taking the product and thereby measure the improvement. On April 14, 2016, Mr. Oren presented the same information at a town hall meeting at Doyle Elementary School. BAO Health Resources is preparing to make a similar proposal to the states of New Jersey, North Carolina, Mississippi, Arizona, and numerous counties in California where there is rising concern over similar water contamination. Folium PX has been used around the world to alleviate the toxic impact of radiation, free radicals responsible for early aging, heavy metals, and other challenges to the immune system, and these results have been documented in clinical trials. Welcome, Bobby. That's quite an amazing offer. Tell us about Folium PX and why you feel so strongly about its efficacy that you would do such an amazing outreach to people affected by toxicity in their drinking water.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks for a beautiful introduction, and also thanks for your audience to be online and listening to this interview. First of all, I want to mention I do have an accent. You mentioned I speak multiple languages, but none of them is good, so try to bear with me. The reason we offer this product for free is that to let people know what's out there, what's available. So there are a lot of people who are poisoned by water with lead or anything else, and people have to know what's out there and what's available, so they can go to the right source and get the right product to do the right job.
So tell us, what is Folium PX?
Well, Folium PX is a remedy that removes from human body, removes toxic heavy metals, radiation, free radicals, and the most importantly, it supports immune system. Now, heavy metals, it can be any metal, such as any heavy metal, any toxic heavy metal, such as uranium, cadmium, barium, you name it, all of them, as well as also supports the immune system. And if there are any heavy metals which are essential and they have deficiency of it, it brings them up to the level, to the right level.
That's amazing. How is Folium PX made?
It's made, the basic ingredients are pine part extracts, grape seed extract, and some other ingredients as well, which are making insurgency together what it is. But most importantly, it's the technology what makes it what it is. The scientists, they worked on it for more than a decade to get it done to the level what it is now.
And so how safe is it? Are there side effects? How safe is it? Are there side effects?
We have not found. We have given to thousands and thousands of people worldwide, and not one single side effect that we have detected. Not one. It's all natural.
So
no side effects.
It was developed. It was developed by scientists in Georgia, in the former USSR. And how did you become involved? How did you learn about it?
Well, I had my own personal challenges with health. First, we tried one product, myself personally, which worked, but I could not take it to the masses because you cannot manufacture for masses that product. It should be dealt with each individual basis by the doctor. And then we found this product, and we saw opportunity and the potential that the whole world can benefit out of it, and we took on it, and here we are. It took us many years, but we got it made so far.
So tell us about the successes that people have been seeing and the studies that have been done that back up the evidence for it working, for remediating heavy metals and radiation toxicity.
Well, first of all, let's go to the history. This product was started making after 1986 Chernobyl accident. I'm sure that many people remember that. After this accident, they had to make something which would deal with the radiation in people's bodies, and they did. After they tested it works, scientists came to a conclusion that it might also deal with immune system and heavy metals, and they studied that. In 1999, they tested on patients who were going through chemotherapy and radiotherapy in the oncological hospital, and they tested I believe 100 people. We have all the results, and people who just to remind you. Throughout the chemotherapy or radiotherapy, the leukocytes, which are white cells, and they're responsible also for the immune system, they drop on levels. Now, people who don't take this product, they have dropped levels as usual. But people who took this product, not one single one of them have dropped leukocyte levels from the normal. Because when it drops to some certain level, the treatment must be stopped. Otherwise, person might get hurt or might even die. So, for that reason, they gave it to people who have had who are going through this procedure, and it worked. It worked on all of them. each and every one of them. After that, we took it to the United States and we tested on the patients who have already tested for the toxic heavy metals. And Dr. Privadera, late Dr. Privadera, he tested on his own patients, and we compared before and after 30 days of taking it, and the results were just amazing. It removed anywhere from low as 40% up to 100% of all the toxic heavy metals, excessive part of all the toxic heavy metals out of everybody. All of them.
Wow.
And not only that, those that they had some deficiencies of essentials, it brought them up to the needed level. Then we also tested on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And how long does it take before this remediation becomes evident when taking Folium PX?
Well, we also tested on 3 people, by the way, which who on feces and urine. First of all, I told you that was tested with hair and blood analysis, but this one we tested with urine and feces, 24 hours collected within 24 hours, and then once it's collected before taking the product, on the 3rd day of taking, we collected again and we tested again, and it started dropping anywhere from 30-40% up to 70 to even 100% of more disposal of the toxic heavy metals that people had.
Wow, that's incredible. That's wonderful.
We have all these evidences right here, and it works.
So, are there any similar products on the market in the U.S.?
They may are, but I don't know any of them who are tested to the level that we have. Because
I
you
see.
When you're dealing with the ingestibles, you have to have tested at least to some level, make sure that it is not harmful. It does its job, and this is tested on many different levels.
So, what kind of response did you get from the people in Flint? Have any of the people there started?
No. Well, we went to Flint and we presented to the city council on city council meeting. There are 9 of them on the council, and I mean 9 council members. And we asked them if you give us the people that you already know, they have tested for lead, and everybody's poisoned by lead because they use the same water. So we will give them the product. No, but we need them to be already tested so we know who they are, that they have it. And we give them this product, and then you can test them again and see that this product really works. I don't want you to buy a pig in a pod, right? So just try it. And they promised us that they would, but I'm still waiting for their action. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten from many of them yet. However, we talked to a few people. One of them tried already and has very positive results, but we don't have any scientific or clinically tested results yet from anybody because they have not sent us any people's names or whatever. But we're ready to. The offer stands, and we will be happy to help each and every one of them, whoever wants to send, whoever have been tested, and they want to send their results. We will send them product and then take it from there. They'll be retested. They will see that this product really works.
Tell me about the super antioxidant OPCs that are in Folium PX, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, OPCs are known from for ages that it helps many different ways, and pine has a lot of it. Pine parts have a lot of it.
And,
so yeah. And this product has lots of OPC, and also one of the most important part is ORAC. That is the absorption capacity of oxygen absorption capacity. It's very high, and it absorbs all these heavy metals and gets it out. That's the whole key.
And so pine has been historically revered for its healing capabilities. Is that correct?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said that pine has been esteemed by Europeans for a long time. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Lisa. Can you please give me that question again? I might misheard it.
I said historically that pine has been known for its healing capacities in Eastern Europe.
For centuries, all over the places, including in Americas, like in Eskimos, for instance, up in Alaska, they were using pines to heal people, and all these Incas and Mayas, they were using pine parts for healing their warriors.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, how are things going as far as treating people in California and the toxicity out there? You said that you're wanting to work more with folks in California.
Well, we try to get to see the officials for them to test it, to get some statistics of what kind of problems they have at what level, but we haven't heard anything from them yet. Now we tried in Jackson, Mississippi, same thing, running circles around the circle. Now there is a publication that the governor of New Jersey has issued an executive order to test all the waters in every school before the school season starts. But Flint, when we're speaking about Flint, it's a small town, only like 100,000 people, but it's already known it's there. But the same problem is faced everywhere in the entire country. Water is poisoned. We know that. Air is poisoned. We know that. In California, more than 75% of the counties, water is poisoned. Now, when you take 75% of the counties, Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Francisco area account for what, maybe 60, 70, 80% of the population of the state. All poisoned. It should be addressed, and it should be dealt, and rather very fast. Otherwise, once the damage is done, it might be impossible to deal with.
So, how do people take Folium PX? What's the regimen?
Well, it's in a form of capsules, and they take 3 times per day before meal. And for a month, then they take 1 month off, then they take 1 month again, and 1 month off, for 1 year total.
For 1 year. And
yes.
Can children take it?
Yes, they can. Absolutely. Yes, they can. Now, children are recommended to take lesser dose, but again, it's harmless.
And how affordable is it? Is it something that the average person can incorporate into their protocol?
Well, affordability, that's always issue. What is cheap and what is expensive? It's all very vague, but how cheap is to be sick? If you take it, if you look at it, that's $74.95 per bottle. That's the initial price. But if you take it for a month, for 2 months, basically $75, that comes like $1.25 a day. That's 1/3 of a cup of coffee. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. And is it sold in U.S. stores? Or how do you get it?
They are in the U.S. stores. In California, we have a couple of them, but we have not approached the major stores yet. We are right there. We are about to do that. But for now, people are buying online or by calling and placing orders. Online, they can go foliumpx.com, foliumpx.com, or they can call 1-855-365-4867 or 1-855-FOLIUM-PX, same thing, and order.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And by the way, your audience, for coming and listening to this to the show, I will happily grant them 1/3 of discount. All they have to do is either send me an email or send you email, place the order, and it will be refunded immediately to their credit card. 1/3 of the purchase, meaning it's $74.95, but it will be only $49.95. And tomorrow we will have next day or two we will have set up affiliate. Anybody comes with Utopia, there will be called Utopia, and anybody goes will have discounted price.
Well, that's very kind. That's very kind. So, what are your hopes, Bobri? I mean, there's tremendous need. What's your vision for the application of Folium PX?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you please repeat it?
I said, what would you like to see moving forward with Folium PX and the toxicity that we're all facing?
Well, one thing is clear: people are poisoned and people are toxified in their blood, in their body, right? With heavy metals, with the radicals, free radicals, and others. This product does not heal anything, does not treat anything. It just removes toxic heavy metals, which happen to be a cause for all the problems. Once you get the problems out, then just use your math. I mean, it's easy to deal with the rest of it. Because every time you consume, whether water or air or food, you consume all the toxic heavy metals which comes with it. When you dispose, it also goes. But when you have more consumption than disposal, then that's where the problems start. So once you get rid of the accumulated toxins in your body, then it's easy to maintain that position. But in the meantime, take 1 month on and 1 month off.
And so, are you still taking it yourself?
Oh, I'm covered. Believe me, I am. Of course, I am.
Yes.
And I have, in fact, I'm checking once or twice a year my toxic heavy metal level. I'm as clean as crystal.
Wow. And you're out
works.
in the Los Angeles area, where
yes, I am. One of the most polluted areas on the planet.
Yep.
And by the way,
that's amazing. Mm-hmm.
By the way, Lisa, the reason they have to take 1 month on and 1 month off is that, according to Dr. Joel Wallach, average and I believe that he is based on statistics. Average professional athlete lives only 63 years. And the reason is when they run and when they sweat, what do? They drink water. But in the meantime, sweat takes out all the minerals, all the essentials, and they do not replace it. Therefore, their health is becoming very, very bad.
Yes.
Now, in this case, we don't know whether this father will take any other essentials or not. We don't know. We have not done any tests. And we will allow body to regenerate all these essentials again and take the product again. It's just to be cautious. Precaution. Okay, that's easy.
I see. Thank you, Bobri. Listeners, remember to learn more about Folium PX, visit foliumpx.com, and to learn how to become part of the Utopian Reality Slope movement, contact whitebuffalonation@gmail.com and visit wbnslope.weebly.com and our White Buffalo Nation Facebook page, and support the Slope mission at gofundme.com/slope. Join us next weekend when our guests will be Jen Aquarian of the Source Family All-Stars Cabaret on Friday, May 27th at 2 p.m., then Ralph Fucatola of Natural Solutions Foundation, the Vitamin Lawyer, on Saturday, May 28th at 2 p.m., and Mimi German of No Nukes Northwest on Sunday, May 29th at 2 p.m. And we're going to close with some Georgian music in honor of Bobri Oren, performed by Alilo. Thank you so much for joining us, Bobri.
Well, thank you, Lisa, and thanks to everybody who joined us and who will listen to this message. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And by the way, if anybody has any problems, any questions, they can just send us an email. If anybody has any questions, additional questions, feel free to send us an email. We will answer promptly.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you. This is Alilo, Georgian folk music. listeners. Together, let's save life on planet Earth. That's yours, mine, and all of ours, on and in the land, waters, and air. Thanks for joining us. Till next time, this is Lisa Wolf for Slope. Save life on planet Earth.